Hey guys, I have a model here with me today and I'm going to be showing you guys how I do makeup on hooded eyes. I'm going to go ahead and start off on her eyebrows first. I find that it's a lot easier if you do the arch first and then drag it down into a tail. And then from there on, you can kind of see what kind of shape you're getting and then you can just start filling it in. I'm going to make the back darker and then the front lighter. I'm not adding any more products, I'm just using the products that was left over on the brush because we are going for that gradient eyebrows. And once you get the shape that you want, go ahead and grab a concealer of your choice and start cleaning it up. I'm just going to go along the eyebrows that I have already drew on to help carve it out and reshape it a little bit. This will make your eyebrows look cleaner. And once I'm done with that, I'm just going to go ahead and paint the whole eyelid with the concealer, and this is going to help act as our primer. You can see it better on this side. I draw the arch first and then I make sure that it kind of looks like the other side, and then that's when I start filling it in. For foundation, I'm going to be using the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous and shade Golden Tan, and I'm just going to dot this all over her face for easier blending. And I'm not going to put any foundation under her eyes because we're going to be using a lot of concealer. For concealer, I'm using LA Girl Pro Concealer and shade Classic Ivory, and I like to use this one because it has like an orange undertone that it's going to help cover up the dark circles. I know she looks white, but once everything's settled in, it's going to start to look better. And also, I do want to apologize for the lighting in this video. I know it keeps changing. I guess it has something to do with me keep turning my video on and off, since it can only record for a certain amount of time. To contour her face, I use LA Girl Pro Concealer and shade Toast. To know if you're contouring on the right place, I like to make a mark right on top where the ears are at and just drag it down. When you do that, you want to press it a little bit harder so that you know where the cheekbones are at, and from there on you can kind of make your mark. And I like to blend it upward because it helps bring up the cheekbones instead of bringing it down, if that makes sense. And once you're done with that, go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. I like to blend the contour part of the nose down to the side because this is going to draw attention to the center of the nose and it's going to make it look like it's a lot higher. And once we're done with that, we can go ahead and set her whole foundation with powder. And I'm using Nye Powder and shade Banana. Okay, now here comes the most important part. We're going to start off with the lighter color, and I'm just going to place that all over the eyelid. Now I know that it's hard to make the eyeshadow pop because the eyelid just kind of falls down and cover all of your hard work. So what we're going to do is we're going to exaggerate her crease a little bit. I'm going to start off by adding very little colors to the eyelid, and then we're going to build it up by adding more and more colors. From the Urban Decay Vice 3 palette, I'm going to darken the outer corner of her eyes with the DTF shade. And once you're done blending out the outer corner, go ahead and drag the leftover products around the eye socket. Next, I'm going to start defining her crease by using a dark brown eyeshadow. You can use any dark brown you want, but if you are curious, this is from the MorpheBrushes palette and 35C. And then I'm going to start off by placing the dark brown color on the outer corner of her eye and then create a V shape like I am doing right here. And then just slowly blend this and soften it out into your crease as much as you can. As you can see here, I'm not adding any more of the brown eyeshadow. I'm just using what's left over on the brush and drag that over into her crease. This will give her a softer look. Okay, so let's go ahead and recap this. Get a dark brown of your choice and place that on the outer corner like this, and then create a V shape. Make sure to blend it well before dragging the rest of the products into the crease. And that's pretty much it. Just make sure that everything is really blended before you go on to the next step, because you want to come back and keep on blending. It just makes it a lot easier. From the Urban Decay Vice palette, I am using the shade Last Sin, and it's like a shimmery nude pink. I'm just going to place that in the center of her eyelid and a little bit of that on the inner corner as well. Using a lighter color in the center like this, it's going to help bring out the crease that we created for her. Okay, so now we are ready for the eyeliner. Because her eyes are hooded, I'm going to lift up her eyelid so that I can draw the eyeliner as close as I can on her lashes line. If you notice, when I let go of her eyelid, everything just drops down and covers the eyeliner, and it looks like I didn't do much to it. But we want the eyeliner to show, so I'm going to trace over that and make it a little bit thicker. You just want this to be thick enough where you can see that she has on eyeliner, but not so thick where it's going to close out her crease, because that's going to make it look like she has a monolid, which isn't the look that we are going for. Once the eyeliner are done, it's time to put on the eyelashes. And these are the eyelashes from eBay. I don't think it has a name, but I will list the link down below in case you guys are curious. For blush, I am using a light pink shade from the MorpheBrushes palette in number 10B. And this is going to give her face some color. I'm going to add a little bit of white eyeshadow on her nose bridge to make it look like she has a higher nose bridge. And once I'm done with that, I'm going back in with the dark brown eyeshadow earlier and redefine the contour that we did. Because her nose is flatter on top, this time I'm only placing the brown eyeshadow on the top part to draw attention to that portion of her nose. And this will help even out her nose. Moving on to the bottom eyeliner, I am using Maybelline Gel Liner in Black is Black, and I am only placing this on the waterline and then smudge it down to blend it out. And this will prevent the bottom liner from looking harsh. For mascara, I'm using Tarte mascara. It's called Light Camera Lashes. Nothing special, you can use whatever mascara you want. And finally, for the lips, I am using Cashmere by Limecrime, and I'm going to put that all over the lips and then finish it off with Loreal Nude Ballet. And that is it. Let me know in the comment below if you guys would like to see more tutorial like this. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys again soon.